So, hello everyone, friends from Conciertos Perú. Today we'll be interviewing Just Concert, the opening act for tomorrow's concert. And yeah, this is a band that come from Irlanda, and they will be talking with us for a couple of minutes today. Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah. First of all, I wanted to ask you, what is the background story of the band? What are the origins like?
So we're all just from the same town in Ireland and all just knew each other from going to gigs and stuff, and yeah, we just kind of started the band. Mags joined a couple of years, maybe one or 2 years after we had started, and then we didn't really have a permanent drummer before that, so it was kind of hard to gig, but yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like in small towns in Ireland, all the musicians just kind of end up knowing each other, or they all hang out at, because there's only like one or two places to go to watch music in our town. So I knew all the guys like for years already before, just from music and stuff, before we all came together. So.
What about your musical inspirations?
Yeah, we all kind of have different like favorites, and we kind of have similar things we don't like, I suppose, and there's a couple of common bands, but yeah.
Yeah, like very different tastes, but there's like a very small kind of like subset of like where we all kind of like cross over, and like that's where like I guess we get this kind of certain interesting mix of inspirations that we take for the band.
Well, yeah, because I've noticed hearing your albums that you take inspiration. I think, well, you take some inspirations from bands like early '90s shoegaze, maybe, like bands from Slow Dive, My Bloody Valentine.
Yeah, we all like My Bloody Valentine.
It's not some band for me as well.
Yeah.
And what about the early 2000s? Do you take inspiration from bands like from post-punk revival?
Don't think
Not particularly. Yeah, if more contemporary stuff like that we listen to, it wouldn't be maybe not newer shoegaze or rock or anything. It was just like we do like a lot of like electronic stuff from maybe that around that era, but the 90s stuff and maybe some 80s stuff as well.
Yeah.
Is kind of more.
Yeah, yours like IDM maybe.
Yeah,
Are
yeah,
you like in between?
yeah,
or
yeah.
kinda?
Yeah.
we're all big into Warp Records stuff. Yeah.
This is your first time here in Peru, right?
Yes.
You've never been here before.
No.
So, what are your first impressions?
So far I've just seen from my hotel window.
Yeah.
And it looks nice.
Yeah, we just got in late last night and pretty much went straight to sleep, and this morning we just had a bit of breakfast, but we obviously the show is tomorrow, so we're going to have a lot of time today to explore.
Yeah. What are your expectations for tomorrow's concert?
I have no idea what to expect, really.
Yeah.
Very excited though.
I don't think we've never played anywhere so big, like ever. So it's a stadium.
Well, yeah. It will be a little bit different because this is not an act for here. So, well, you have actually some group of fans here. People who actually, well, they are expecting to hear you tomorrow.
It's great.
So, how does it feel to have like in this part of the world these kind of listeners?
It's insane. Like I didn't know we kind of had reached this far, I suppose. It's great though. It's wild.
Yeah, it's surreal. Pretty much like it's just a crazy thought to think, but like yeah, we have to ground ourselves, you know. Yeah.
How can you describe your change of sound? Well, what I've noticed hearing your latest album is that it was like positive. Well, it got a positive reactions, right? So because I think you changed a little bit the sound from the debut to the latest one. Like I think you use more experimental electronic music. You like
Yeah, we like the first album. We wanted to just sound like a band in a room, and like didn't have any like overdubs or anything like that. It was just one like just the three guitars and no extra. Just we wanted to make sure we could play it exactly the same live. And the second record, we kind of like um, we 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 went away from that, and we wanted it to sound close, and yeah, we weren't as strict with extra sounds, and yeah.
Yeah, I think the last album we were kind of went down the path of a certain sound that we'd kind of, I know, logically followed on from the first album and the singles. But since then, Frank and Seven and October, um, but so yeah, it was more last album was like a more cohesive kind of specific sound and a bit more, as Katie said, like a bit closer, more involved. And but who knows? The next album could be like different again, you know.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, okay. And what about the creativity process of the making music? How do you like how do you feel in the moment of like writing lyrics or writing notes for your music?
Yeah, it kind of changes all the time, the process of it. Um, yeah, when we first started, like the first album, I'd never really written lyrics before, and I kind of didn't put too much thought into it, but I've grown to love it, like from the last album, and then writing lyrics now, and yeah, it's enjoyable.
Yeah, like it can always be different. Like the last album was a specific situation in particular because we wrote most of it over the pandemic, like when we weren't playing shows, and we at the start we couldn't see each other, um, but yeah, so like now that we're together again and we're meeting up, like the process is it's always changing, I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah.
Well, there are some themes back in the lyrics. Well, there's a concept in the album as well, I think. Or is it just like a set of songs that you just wanted to like?
Yeah, maybe just like a set of songs. Really, there's like reoccurring themes, I suppose, but not so much a one concept. Yeah.
Yeah, well, what would you like to say to your fans? Do you have something else to add?
Oh, nice to meet you.
Yeah, thanks for supporting us, and it's great to be here in Peru for the first time, and we hope to get to meet some of you.
And yeah, I hope you enjoy this show tomorrow.
Oh, I hope you will do very well tomorrow. So yeah, I know you will have a great performance tomorrow. So yeah, wish you the best.
Thank you.